Baker, and I'm your host. This is Tom Flynn. Tom Flynn is international healer and medium, and he's incredible. He practices all around the world, Australia, United States, UK, all the way across the country, in spiritualist church, and also in public format. The idea of this presentation today is that I've heard many people with experiences that they were really concerned with. They thought that maybe they saw something and they didn't. Is there something wrong with them? Or something supernatural? Are they afraid of it? Or is this real? Is it my imagination? Well, I just want to tell you that in the area of the supernatural, it's really natural, not unnatural. So Tom here as a medium, and us mediums, I'm a medium as well, have experiences all the time. We actually get so many paranormal experiences that we do appreciate them, but we often don't think about it that much. But some people have them, or if they're practicing and they're new, then they're going to be really amazed at some of the experiences they have, whether they have the gift of mediumship or not. And Tom, either you're a medium or you're not when you're born, or can it be developed?
In my respect, I think because I'm a natural medium, it seems that I was born with this. I've had some really, other than the healing and the mediumship, I've really had some experiences beforehand of my working for spirit, and also some experiences during my work as a spiritual medium and healer. As I was, can I say, just opening the door to the spirituality and the understanding that maybe something was about to open for me, the door. I was in my flat in London, and I just come in from probably doing whatever I was doing that day. It was late in the evening, David, and I went into the area where my settee and two chairs were, and I looked over towards my settee, and how can I say to you, the settee opened up into a round, it was like a light, and as I see the light, that light disappeared, and I could see right the way through that settee.
So you observed your sofa or settee, and you noticed the light there. Then suddenly, like a portal opening, you can see right through it.
Yes.
That's amazing. And was that like a momentary experience?
It was just for moments, and then it was like the door closed.
Is there another amazing experience you'd like to tell me? Like, sometimes things happen, and Tom tried to get it explained, but he just couldn't explain it. When he was in the hotel and he needed something, what happened?
Well, I was in this hotel, and my friend was coming over to stay for a few days. It was a bank holiday, and I knew that we had to change the room, so we changed the room, and we had two separate beds there, one for myself and my friend there. And I went into the bathroom area, and I see that there wasn't enough towels. There was just a couple of towels. And about half hour later, I heard something like, I don't know, something against the door, like I heard a sound. And I looked out there, and down at the front of the door was these extra two towels, and of course I've had to react to that, so I've gone straight down into the reception area, and I asked the young lady, is the cleaners late tonight. They said, oh, they finished a couple of hours ago. Now this was about, I would say about 6 o'clock in the evening that I see these towels outside, and all the only other person that was there was a barman. So I went up and went, well, I just left it and I carried on just as usual, you know.
That's amazing. Sometimes people told me that they see things when they need to see them at the right time for a specific reason. And then maybe later on they go back to try and re-experience it, and they cannot duplicate it, they cannot experience it for whatever reason. And what Tom's about to tell you is a spiritual report or manifestation of something specific to validate a message or something. And it has to do with something as simple as an old 45 record. Tom, would you tell us about that experience and how everything came together for you?
Just recently I was working in a spiritualist church, and I was giving this gentleman a reading about the old 45 records, and he said just recently I chucked some out, and it was like the person that come through to me was sort of thinking, well, he should have kept them. So I thought nothing of it. And the service finished, and I went out of the building. I got into my friend's vehicle, and as we got halfway down the road, to my amazement, I see a 45-inch record, old record, spinning in the middle of the road. And I asked my friend, you know, could you see that? She said, see what? I said, tell me. And she said, a 45-inch record. And I said, spin around, please, spin around, and let us see if it's in the curb. And we went back, and there was no sign of any record whatsoever. Amazing.
Totally amazing. Really amazing. These things happen for a reason. Perhaps Tom, no doubt, has no doubt about his abilities, but I think Spirit gives him or us these experiences from time to time, just only as a simple reminder. You've got the gift, you're helping people, now let me show you something amazing. And I have a feeling that maybe subconsciously sometimes we worry or debate, but when you have an experience like that, it gets you on your toes. It makes you sit up and pay attention, and it validates it and has all these stories go. It just shows that Spirit is letting you know that they're here with you to work with you. Isn't that right? Even though
you're right.
People can't see.
Could I share one more experience with you? There was a lady. She was having problems. Well, what it was cold spots in her upstairs bedroom. So she called me. This is in London, and so I went along to this lady's house. And what we do in this respect is like a blessing to bless the home. And so I said this lovely prayer, and then suddenly, to my amazement, the lady was standing directly opposite myself, and there was this, and what come with the woof was a white mist of light, and it's like we were standing next to a window, and it's like the spirit, or wherever that was in that home, I didn't feel in any way, in any form, that it was there to harm these people in any way. I felt that there was just someone who lived in the home, someone who was there, who didn't really want to leave, but these people needed to have their home too. So this white light just flew past us with the sound and the light.
That's amazing, and that's something that was seen with the naked eye, which is kind of rare. To explain it is kind of like a streaming ectoplasm or ectoplasmic mist of energy, spirit energy that manifested itself. You could see with the naked eye, and it came with a sound. It whooshed right by, just as you would see, like perhaps on a cartoon of a ghost speeding by. But this is not perhaps talked about as being encountered too often, although I'm sure that it has been, and some people wish not to speak of it. It's rarely filmed, but to actually have this experience firsthand like this with a naked eye is totally amazing. That's really amazing, Tom.
But the thing is, we both see this. It wasn't just myself, David.
You see what I mean? That's further proof. He's the medium. It wasn't with the third eye. He was with the other person who doesn't practice any metaphysics at all. Just a normal person. And yet they both witnessed it with their naked eye. That's truly amazing to have spirit reports or apports. Spirit apports meaning materialization of certain objects by spirit, and reports meaning noises that spirit makes. And then there's other explanations which I'll talk about later, like trans-apports, which means moving something to another area or through a door. I can go on and on, but thank you for listening to our experiences. Tom has given me a good idea that besides interviewing mediums, I'm also going to bring in some more programs with some more people and talk about their experiences, kind of like a video book. And I will also speak to you about mine as well. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great day. I'm David Baker, Tom Flynn Medium.
Thank you.
Tom, thank you for coming again.
Thank you. And I'm sure listeners, I could tell you many other stories, but I think this would take all day.
There you go. So we'll have to have him back again. Thank you.